Yeah, Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, with the Hebrew Israelites come out week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America, raise up the hopeful elect, you know, and to prophesy that 2/3 of our own people are going to get put down, right? So that there's no way that the Lord is going to make God so love the world be everybody in the world. No one served all captivities with us, man, right? You didn't serve all the captivities with us, right? You went under the Egyptian, the Babylonian, the Medo-Persian Empire with us. You know what I mean? Under the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, the second leg of Rome. None of you guys was here with us serving through the transatlantic slave trade. So somehow somebody's gonna wake up and say they believe in Jesus, and now they get salvation with us, man. I mean, God forbid, man. So with all that, we give all praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the brothers out there in the four winds, preaching the truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect. The elect, Shalom. The Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. To you sisters, you Akwathian, who listen and learn under your husband. Yeah, we're going to get started. Yeah, we get Matthew 24.
I got it. You ready?
Yeah.
Already there.
Yeah.
24 what?
24. Let me get 7.
24:7. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. You want me to start at verse 6, brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Verse 6, it says, "And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right.
See that you be not troubled."
Right, yeah. This is the time that we're in, man. We're in a time of war, right? Rumors of war. You got the rumors of China against Taiwan. You got the rumors of the Civil War against Texas against the United States. Them so-called going to the Supreme Court and then going out there and cutting the wires for all these illegals to come in through the border. But this is the time of war, right? Somebody got I think it's Ecclesiastes 3. Time for war, time for hate. Is it 3 now?
Yeah.
Verse 6 again, it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right.
See that ye be not troubled."
Yeah. We ain't troubled. We're not worried. We're not gonna basically. The Lord said, "See that you not faint." Right? Can you get that one right there? Be that you not faint. That you don't believe. Yeah, because the Lord don't. We're not gonna be troubled in this thing like we're just, oh my God, oh my. I mean, the only thing we're as is we believe, we have the faith, and we're gonna continue to run the race, man. We're not gonna be sitting here tripping out because at least look at you people who don't even know what's going on. Y'all not tripping out. Look at these people. They go to and fro every day as if they don't know that the third world woe has happened, right? As if they don't know that all hell is gonna break loose here in America with these immigrants coming in. And one immigrant said that you don't know who I am, but you're gonna know, right? Did you see that one? The dude said, "Hey, you don't know who I am," and they come to find out, I forgot the dude's name, but he's a known terrorist, and they released him from prison. He was like 12 or 13 years in prison, and because trust me, think about this: you spend 12 or 13 years in prison. The last thing I want to do is be traveling through the southern part of Arizona, southern part of America, trying to get in through the border of Texas. That's the last thing. After 12 years, I'm finna try to get a woman, get a drink, be chilling, trying to look for a. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna be coming over here. But he said you're gonna know who I am. So what? It's gonna be terror attacks here, man. You're gonna know the terror of the Lord, man. You're gonna know the terror that those people had to go through when America dropped bombs on Baghdad and all these other different places, and these Arabs are walking around holding their children, and then you look back and say democracy, right?
Grenade.
Right? What?
Actually, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. 8.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Not the thing. Okay, can you get that?
You got it twice.
Let him get that. Let him get that. I mean,
Which one you want? Galatians or Luke?
the one Whichever one you want. Whichever one.
I'm going to read the one in Galatians, and then we can go to Luke if you want.
Yeah.
Galatians 6 and 9, and it reads, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due
There you go.
season..."
That's the one. Let us not be weary in well doing. That's the perfect one, because that's what we're doing. We're doing well doing, and then we're not wearying it. So we're not fearing, right? So that's the thing. We're not weary in well doing. We keep coming out here. We're not gonna say, hey, we can't come out to the highways because all this stuff is going on. Ooh, spooky. We can't go out. We can't keep doing the will of God. We can't do the well doing of what of the Lord said, warning you, right? So we're supposed to come out here and warn you. So we're not gonna faint. We're not gonna change our course. Basically, we're gonna come out to the highways and the byways, and we're gonna keep basically with fear and trembling seeking our salvation. Go ahead.
"For in due season we shall reap."
Hey, see, in due season, okay, we're gonna reap. Just keep doing it. Don't fear. Don't be afraid because of things that's going on. Calamity is about to happen, man. Right? So we're not gonna fear. We're gonna keep going because in due season we're gonna reap it, man. We're gonna reap what we've been doing, man.
"If we faint not."
Hey, if we faint not, yeah, go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah, if we faint not, man. If you keep on doing it and you faint not, we're not gonna trip out, man.
This is Luke 18 and 1. "And he spake a parable unto them to this end,
Right.
that men ought always to pray
Yeah.
and not to faint."
Hey, that's what we're doing. And each, whether you know it or not, most of these scriptures are actually prayers. I don't know if you know that or not. A lot of these are prayers, man. This is the hope of the Lord, man. For the elect's sake, man. These are prayers. These are guaranteed. These are promises, right?
This is Ecclesiastes 3, and I'm going to start at 1 and jump down to 8. It says, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven."
Under every purpose under heaven. So what? What time are we in? Are we in a time of happy-go-lucky? Is this happy days all over again? Right? With Fonzie and all these other things where Edomites are living good, and they can tell you, get out of here, nigger. Right? These are white-only pies. Right? The time when y'all were living good, you had all your money, you had all these different things. Things was good for you, but not so much for us. Right?
Salaki, if I may, because you brought that up, and you can tell those days have changed because have you seen Fonzie lately? I mean, he went from all the women to
He's basically a mole.
yeah, what he is now. Probably what he always was, but like he's just like a living example of the deterioration of this place.
Well, he's a peanut butter church now?
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if you see him even in the movies he plays. He's just soft, he's feminine, mushy guy.
Man.
Look like he get ready to cry all the time and shit. You know what I
Like
mean?
he's
But he went from
He
being
went Waterboy,
like,
man. He put the
High
high
heels-
heels on.
high
Yeah.
heels on.
He put high heels on.
Hey, well, that's what happens when you worship white Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, because it goes in that Romans chapter 1. I'm not going to change the subject.
But Fonzie is white.
That's an evil spirit.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know where his lineage really goes back,
Well,
but
you know, in Hollywood,
you
the
know.
elders always in Hollywood. They all kind of got to go get down.
yeah,
You know, got to get
Yeah.
the casting couch. You know
That,
what I mean?
you know, that weak, effeminate, faggot spirit,
Yeah.
that comes from worshiping white Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Well,
I'm saying? That's
was.
idolatry.
Yeah.
You know,
Feminine,
Did it his sister?
sensitive dude.
you know, he was mixing it up. You know, says the Ray Boy said.
I got a precept.
Hold on, let me
Oh,
finish
it's like
this. Verse 8, Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time to love
Mhm.
and a time to hate.
And we love the brethren. We love the brotherhood.
Yeah.
It's a time to love the brotherhood, and what? It's also what? A time to what?
A time to hate.
And a time to hate, right? Because race wars, famine, pestilence is gonna happen, and you're not gonna love that. You're gonna hate it, man. When you get the charagma and you get the grievous sword from the charagma, you're not gonna love that too much, man. Right?
A time of peace, a time of war, and a time of peace.
And the time for war, and World War III is at hand, and the peace is gonna happen when the kingdom comes, man. Right? But
Stop till I got this.
yeah.
Verse 6 again from the top. It says that you should hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Mhm.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass,
It's gotta come to pass.
but
right?
the end is not yet.
But the end is not yet, because that's how we get the kingdom. All this has to happen in order for the kingdom to come in. Right? Yeah, you want to preach it?
Yep. This is Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 15. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, power of Israel, unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it. And they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them. All right, so all the nations are gonna drink of that cup, as he was going into when we first started. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't none of y'all in these captivities with the nation of Israel. Wasn't none of y'all trying to help us. All right, y'all were the dogs that came and licked the wounds. So now the same cup of indignation that we drink of is getting ready to be passed on to y'all. All right, that's where these evils are coming from. Evils and only evils.
Yeah.
Verse 7 or?
Yeah, keep going.
All right. Verse 7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places.
Yeah.
Read again, brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 7, again from the top, says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences.
Right. Famine. Hey, we're coming to that time. It's a time of evil. It's a time to hate. Famine, death, pestilence. That's the thing. What the Lord says. There should be it tells you that this, because the Christian church they give you all this love and rainbows and Hershey kisses and stuff, and all this thing. But the Bible tells you that it's lamentations, mournings, and woes, man. Right? You want to get that?
Okay, I can get it for you.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, you want to get that?
You already got it? You already there?
Yeah.
I just named it. All right. Ezekiel chapter 2. Yeah. Ezekiel chapter 2. Yeah. All right, come on, here we go. This is Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 9. All right, it says, actually, no, I'm going to get verse 8. Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 8. But thou son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house.
Right, and that's what we out here to do. We're not to be rebellious like the rest of you Israelites, man. You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you are rebellious, man. Right? We will speak to you, tell you, and you, this ain't the Bible days. This ain't this and that. But you don't know. Hey, you're so much in the Bible days. It's pitiful, man. It's crazy. The Karagma is on the scene. The Neuralink, all the things that's happening right now. The World War III is happening, man. Right? America's going to be destroyed with 200 million missiles hitting this place from Russia and all the other people. Even their allies is going to shoot missiles on this place, man. Right? They're gonna take up a parable. What it say? They're gonna take up a parable. Says how long this guy who took what was not his, man. Right? They're gonna take up a parable and say this guy got to be destroyed, man. Right? Right. Go ahead.
This is Luke 7 and 32, and it reads, they are like unto children sitting in the marketplace, and calling one to another and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned to you, and ye have not wept.
Right, because that's what we're doing. We're this is basically a song. We're trying to get you to move with the music the right way, right, so to speak, right. We're trying to get you to catch beat on with the right tune, with the right type of music, man. Right? Because we're basically out here to prophesy, and a lot of you people, you don't want to listen. We're playing the right tune. Go ahead, do that one more time.
John, this is Luke chapter 7 and verse 32, and it reads, they are like unto children,
right, they are like children. Go ahead.
Sitting in the marketplace.
Right, because the Lord said to come out to the highways and the byways, the chief place of concourse, the marketplace, right? That's where we're at. We're in the chief place of concourse. Go ahead.
And calling one to another and saying.
Right, and ecclesia, church, means to call out. So that's what we're doing. We're calling out.
We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
So we're giving you the breakdown, man. It says so that you may run who readeth it. So we can give you the proper breakdown, make it plain upon tables. Look, America is going to be destroyed. Repent or die. get your life right, or get that charagma, right? So-called, what you call Cesare Borgia, white Jesus is the devil. He's Satan, Satan meaning adversary, devil meaning false accuser, and that man is walking the earth to this day, right? Dealing with your global elites, right? Can you get that right? The global elites, right? Right? Dealing with your global elites, right? Who is Satan, right? Which is our adversary, who is the devil, who's gonna use media, their thing to push a narrative, right? Like they did with the so-called Jersey shooting, saying there was a Hebrew Israelite that shot up a Kosher Daily. They're using their narrative, so that way they'll have a reason to come against us. All right, you do it.
We have mourned to you.
Yeah. It's more because what are we saying? Hey, you niggas, you are in the ghetto. You are on drugs. We're mourning for you. You in the ghettos, the barrios, you're on drugs. You're shooting each other. We're mourning. Speaking about the mourning, we're mourning to you.
Jake is broken.
We're saying you're broken. You so-called black, Hispanic, and Indians, you're at the low condition, and the white man don't love you. So we're trying to tell you, we do love you. Come back to the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Thus saith the Holy Bible, man. Go ahead.
And ye have not wept.
Hey, and you ain't weeping with us. Because if you really wept, you'll be out here teaching what we teaching. The Lord said, can somebody get that? That Ezekiel 9:4? Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, going back to this is Ezekiel chapter 2, all right, and verse 8. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee.
Right.
Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house.
Right. Yeah.
Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee.
Hey, we're giving you the breakdown. Hey, eat this, man. Digest this. And then what it says, go out and teach the children of Israel, man.
Yep.
Right? Okay, somebody get that? Oh, it's in the same chapter?
The next chapter.
Next chapter. Okay, he can get it. You can get it. Yeah.
Okay, this is what we pulled out this. It says, and when I looked, and behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein.
Okay, there you go.
And he spread it before me,
There you go.
and it was written within and without.
Oh, God.
And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woes.
Right, and that's ultimately what we're saying. This ain't all rainbows and leprechauns and Christmas trees, right?
That doesn't say love, and love.
love, yeah, you know what I mean? No, not
Christians say that's all love. That it's all about the love with the love mixed with the love.
Right.
I didn't hear that.
But
just
you
now.
Columbus said that he wants to be remembered that he never put down his sword. So
hour.
how do you get love out of that?
Yeah.
Love. Hey, look, I want to be remembered. I never put down my sword. I enslaved you so-called Native Americans. I enslaved you so-called Negroes. But guess what? I love you.
And what did these devils do? They built a statue in his name.
You're right. And have holiday. You know. Yeah.
Well, love to these Edomites is
Killing you.
man. That is destroying you, man. That's their love, man. To destroy Jacob, man.
Right.
Perpetual.
That's all in the scriptures, right? That's that mourning and lamentations and woes.
That's right.
Right, the destruction of our people. Now, the next chapter, Ezekiel 3:1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest.
Right.
Eat this roll,
Right.
and go speak unto the house of Israel.
Right. We're teaching. We're breaking down the scriptures. We're teaching you week in, week out. You know, you're supposed to write these down, remember it, write it down, remember it, recite it. Hey, and go teach it to somebody. Right? You're supposed to eat this and digest this and what?
It says, So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll.
Right.
And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness.
Right.
Right. It's sweet because before you came into this knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the truth, we didn't know why things were the way that they were. All right, like in the world, And I just want to speak on this. They got this thing called karma in the world, right? But ain't no such thing as no fucking karma, man. It's the judgment of Yahweh Shai. And the fact that these Edomites are still out here doing their evil shows that to you, right? Because if karma existed, these Edomites would be under a damn bus right now, man. But now we understand why that is. And that's the sweet part about it. We understand that we're under these curses because we are the children of Israel. All right, and the Lord is getting ready to break us out of this prison, deliver us. And that's the sweetness. But the bitter part of it is that we're still under the curses until the Lord comes back, and that we have to go through great tribulation to make it to the kingdom.
Right. Yeah, true. But in a sense of giving you understanding of karma, the Lord said that He's going to put the curses that's on us, on our enemies. So there's your karma. So if you want to believe in karma, there's your karma, because the Lord's going to put the curses that He had on us on our enemies. So if you don't understand that there is no karma, technically it's all the spirit of power of Yahweh Shalom Shai, right? But to give it to you plainly, to layman's terms, right? So a dummy can understand. You believe in karma, right? Right? So that's the karma. It has to come. You're gonna reap what you sow. But
This is just a quick one. It's Ezekiel 35:5, and it reads, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred,
right,
and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel."
right, that's Esau. The self-proclaimed so-called white man has had a perpetual hatred, man. Columbus, man. He wanted to remember he never put down his sword, right?
By the force of the sword,
Well, there you go. By the force of the sword,
in the time of their calamity,
right? When we fell down,
In the
so-called
time-
Black, Hispanic, and Indians, on our calamity, right?
in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Yeah, because we served other gods. Iniquities and our people didn't want to change. Iniquity means sin upon sin upon sin. Looking at things as if there's no accountability for that. But we being the children of Israel, there is an accountability for the things that you do.
Well,
right?
even after chattel slavery, it was done away with. They still have us in a mental captivity now, man. They forwarded the affliction,
Right.
and they don't stop, man.
And then they forwarded more by making you what? A debt slave, right? And now they're debt slaving you to get the charagma, right?
This is Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord Yahweh Shimei Shai said unto him, "Go to the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem,
Right.
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry
Right.
for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
Yeah, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to cry, man. We wept, we mourned unto you, we sung the song, right? But you didn't want to weep. So hey, we'll keep crying then, right? We'll be the ones that cry about the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, about the rape, rob, and murder of all our people, right? The Native Americans, the so-called Mexicans were raped and murdered, and the so-called Negro, right? Which we're gonna let you know that we're the children of Israel, man. Right? So you touch the apple of the Most High's eye, hey, and now, hey, you're gonna have to get it, man.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 19, and it says, "In that day shall there be an altar to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, in the midst of the land of Egypt."
Right? And that's where we're at, man. This is Egypt, man. And this is the altar that we come in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, man, and 2/3 of our own people, man.
Right.
This is the altar that the Lord said for us to set up, and the altar is what? For sacrifice, man.
Right.
So the Lord is gonna sacrifice heathen and 2/3 of his own people, man.
It says, "And a pillar at the border thereof to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai,
Right.
and it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai of hosts in the land of Egypt."
Yeah, and a pillar is to stand something up, right? So this is
Stiff.
yeah, to be stiff, and this is our support system, right? Which is the Bible. The Bible is our support system, right?
It says, "For they shall cry unto the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai
Right.
because of the oppressors,
Right.
and he shall send them a savior
Right.
and a great one,
Right.
and he shall deliver them."
Yahweh Shai, a great one. You can't get a greater savior than Yahweh Shai. So hey, he's gonna be a great savior.
All right, yep. This is Isaiah chapter 35 and verse 3 in the New Living Translation. And it reads, "With this news, strengthen those who have tired hands and encourage those who have weak knees. Say to those with fearful hearts, be strong and do not fear, for your power is coming to destroy your enemies. He is coming to save you.
Woo! There you go. Hey, your power, right? Elohim, right? Which is dealing with the angels, right? Right? Because that's who made the heavens, right? Because people go God, but it's not talking about the Most High, right? Because the Most High don't come into what, the second chapter or the third chapter in Genesis. I think it's the second chapter. So the first chapter, no, it's the third chapter. But the first chapter, it says God, right? And that God goes into Elohim, so angels, right? The created the heavens and the earth. So that's the power, man. The power is coming, man. The power that made the heavens and the earth, man, is coming to be our savior, man. Right? Yahweh gonna send his son, right, to judge the quick and the dead, man. Right? Yeah.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 28. You want to start at 52?
Yeah. Yeah. No, just go 53.
53? And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body.
No, you can start too.
32? Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 52. And he shall be,
Besiege thee.
he shall be besiege thee.
Right. I mean, to come and attack you, right? Because what we're gonna come into that day where we're gonna get attacked again, right? They're gonna come in like a flood, right? Like that.
I'll get that in 2nd 16, Joe.
Coming like a flood. Yeah, they're gonna come in like a flood, right? Because they're gonna know, like you going
In all thy gates.
right, and all like wherever you at, you in the hoods, the ghettos, the barrios, the reservation. Now at that time we still lived in Israel, you know what I mean, or but Israel were a people before a place, right? So wherever you're at in all thy gates, no matter where you at, because the Lord said that He would send a sword to you, right? He said, if what was it, the one with the two guys? The Lord told them, don't go to Egypt through the prophet. I can't remember their names, but there was two guys. The Lord sent the prophet, told them, don't go to Egypt, and they were like, yeah, okay, we ain't gonna go. But then they went to Egypt anyway, so the Lord sent the people down there to kill them anyway, because He did what they did what the Lord said was gonna happen. The Lord said, if you go to Egypt, I'm gonna send someone to kill you. The sword is still gonna come after you, so no matter where you run, you're still gonna get it, man. So they was like, nah, we ain't gonna go to Egypt. We ain't gonna go to Egypt. And then they went to Egypt anyway. Yeah, and died. You died there in Egypt. And that's a synonymous with here, man. You try to go to your oppressors, but you're gonna die trying to get Esau's help, man. Right? Because this is spiritually Egypt, man. Right? But
Until thy high and fenced walls come down.
right? That's talking about 70 AD in Jerusalem, but it's gonna have come in effect right now, man. Right? Because your high and fenced walls is this thinking you got rights, right? Security. You think you got rights and you think you got security. You know, I have rights here in America. I'm an American. You're gonna find out you don't got no rights.
I got a quick precept.
Your high and besieged walls are gonna come down, man.
Nobody can defeat the Air Force.
Right.
If I can say right quick, I was reading an article. Where they said your God-given right was a fiction.
Oh yeah.
Like literally a fiction. So you ain't got no rights here in America.
You don't got no rights in America.
So-called America, Babylon the Great. You ain't got no rights, man. These devils know that they ain't not gonna give you no rights. In their kingdom.
And that's why it's becoming clear right now that the American dream, the only way you're going to enjoy it is if you sleep.
Yeah.
When you awoke, it's the American nightmare.
Right, come.
But I got a quick precept to go with what you were saying.
Right.
This is Isaiah 36:3, and it reads, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt.
Right, yeah, you trusted in Babylon the Great, which is also spiritually Sodom and Egypt. You trusted in it, and the economy is about to collapse. Everything's about to break. The only way you're gonna be able to buy and sell is to get the charagma, man, and that's the mark of the East, man. Right? You're gonna be in trouble, man. You're gonna be in trouble getting their so-called digital dollar, right? The digital dollar is what the Lord said that you cannot be have forgiveness of your sin if you get that, right?
Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand
Right.
and pierce it.
They're gonna pierce your hand, get you that charagma, man.
So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 2. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked in my mouth.
Right? You want to go down to Egypt, but you ain't asked the Lord. You didn't go to the prophets. You didn't even go read the Bible yourself, man. The Lord said He don't love all these traditions and traditions of men. The things that they're doing, this so-called Christmas and Thanksgiving and all these things that they perpetuate here, man. Right? Especially Christmas. You could see Jeremiah 10, man. You know that you're not supposed to do Christmas, right?
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Right? Trusting the so-called American military, which the draft is going to come back real soon. The draft, they finna draft a lot of you jakes, man.
Yep. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
Right.
And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Hey, the shadow of Egypt, which is America, right? The shadow of Egypt, and you're gonna trust in America. Hey, it's gonna be your shame, man. Right?
Article right quick. This is proving that the devil, he ain't got no right in this devil's kingdom, man. And this is from the people's voice. It says the WEF tells Americans your God-given rights are a fiction. You will be happier as slaves.
Ooh.
It says citizens of the United States and other Western countries who believe that they have God-given rights are in for a rude awakening.
Woo.
According to the World Economic Forum, which has declared that human beings have the same rights as jellyfish.
Whoa. Wow.
It's going to show you ain't got no rights in so-called America, Babylon the Great, man. You guys are fools, man.
Hey, unless you come out of the seed of Jacob, that's true.
Yeah. That is.
Jacob is the only one that has God-given rights.
Yep.
And right now, the elect.
Gone. Yeah.
Only one.
I'm on that one you asked me to.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, no, this really happened. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Isaiah 59 and 19.
Okay. Let me read that one real quick.
He so wants y'all to be slaves, man. And
The whole world to be slaves.
And that's what they're gonna do with that Quran that Michael sees, man. They're gonna enslave you people,
Let
man.
me read this one, or you got
Yeah.
it? Gone. This is Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun.
Where we at? We're in the Western Hemisphere, right? Right, the fourth part of the earth, right? We're gonna fear Him, right? We're on the highways and the byways, fearing Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Right?
When the enemy shall come in like a
Oh
flood.
yeah, come. It's gonna come in like a flood, man. Right? So you're gonna know that. Hey, where's the love when you're coming in with that flood? When you know that you got but a short time, man. You're coming in because you know you got but a short time, man. Right? That's why you're doing all this Neuralink. That's why you're fighting was it the Hamas? That's why you're fighting the Houthis. That's why you're making moves, because you're trying to strategize a way that you can control the whole world, right? And some of those places need to probably be demolished in order so there's no place that they can hide, right? Because they were saying something about there's bunkers or something underneath those hospitals. So their thing is, we got to shoot these hospitals so that way everybody get the charagma. There ain't gonna be no place for you to hide. So once they push the charagma, they're gonna push it to as far and as wide as they can possibly push it, man. unless you out somewhere, one of them tribes that ain't never been seen before out in the goddamn Everglades or some shit. But everywhere
And
else,
this devil
where
gonna
it's
figure out a
known,
way to try to get out to them too.
yeah. But anywhere else, everywhere else, they're gonna push that Quran, man, right? And we're going into the famine, the death, the pestilence. This is the thing we're going into, right? So the famine, the death, and the pestilence. Go ahead, keep going.
You want me to start it back from the top, brother?
No, just finish what you
That's where I was at? Okay. The walls come down,
Right,
wherein
right,
thou trustest throughout all thy land.
right. That was in Israel against the Roman siege in 70 AD, right? But it's going to happen again, man. There's nothing new under the sun. We're going to be under another siege, man. They're going to come in like a flood, man. Go ahead.
And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates
Right,
throughout all thy land, which the Lord Yahweh Shai hath given thee.
right.
And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body.
Right, you're gonna eat your children, man. Hey, it's a famine. The famine is gonna happen where you're gonna eat your own children. The fruit of your body is your children, man. Right? You're gonna eat your own children. They're gonna starve you out. Which matter of fact, I got another one. You say yeah. Matter of fact. If I got an article, just
I got that scripture.
yeah, we got an article right here. But
This is an article. It's what was it saying? The Human Rights Watch. It says that Israeli authorities cut enough water, leading to public health crisis in Gaza. It says after more than a month of the Israeli government unlawful blockade of Gaza,
right,
which has included catastrophic. I don't know.
Catastrophic.
Catastrophic.
There you go. Catastrophic cuts to water, fuel, and electricity.
Yeah. See, their fuel, their electricity, and that's the thing they're gonna do here in America. So these people are Edomites, but so are the people here in America. That's the reason why they're defending Israel, right? So as they're defending Israel, and Israel's cutting off what? Fuel?
It says water, fuel, and electricity.
Water, fuel, and electricity. So what do you think is going to get cut off here in America? It's going to be water, fuel, and electricity, man. It's going to get cut off. So there's nothing new under the sun, and this is the same devil. They're Edomites, man. So what do you think is going to happen? The same thing that they did to us in 70 AD. They blocked off the waters. They blocked off the food.
Right.
So you had to what? Eat the fruit of your womb. You had to eat your children in order to survive.
What's going to say here? It says, as well as very limited deliveries of food, water, and medical supplies, the lack of clean water is resulting in grave concerns
Right.
by public health experts of the imminent infectious disease outbreak in Gaza.
Right, and then diseases.
Right.
So with all that, it also brought in what? Diseases, man. And this is the what it says. The how the script say in Proverbs, it says that their mercy is cruel, man. This is under them saying they have mercy. Right? This is their mercy. So guess what they're gonna have on you? No mercy. Right? The brother just read that your rights in America, your rights is as a jellyfish, man. So what do you think they're gonna bring here, man? Right? Famine, death, and pestilence, man.
Right. The tender mercies of the wicked is cruel. Yeah.
This is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right.
Woe, and that word woe means destruction.
Right? The ones that dwell therein, right? Is you rulers, right? America, was it China, all Russia, all you top nations, you know, that's supposed to be on top of the world, and then these minor nations, right? Because they're when they go into these the UN meetings or the G Summit meetings, or even now they got the BRICS meetings, because which those same people who's in the BRICS meeting used to be in those G20 meetings. So they're all the same devils,
Yeah.
right? At the end of the day, that on top of these G20 meetings and summit meetings, speaking about how they can control the world and all this other stuff, leaving and disapproving the actual people who God made the world for the Israelites. The Lord made the world for our sake, but they none of us is represented in that place. But see, there's a power that's going to represent us, right? That's why this is happening. The World War III is about to take place, man, or it is taking place technically. Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea,
Yeah.
for the devil has
Right.
come down unto you.
Right, because you in the earth, you in the sea, you got your vessels in the sea, right? But matter of fact, you're taking some of those woes down, right? Let's see, read this real quick. Yeah, because they're taking, because it says, woe unto to them that dwell on the earth and in the sea. Right.
This is a news article from Medium.com. It says Yemeni militias escalate attacks on merchant ships in the Red
Hey,
Sea.
all these militias are taking attacks on these vessels in the Red Sea. So now you're having your woes, man. You're having your things, you know, them that dwell on the earth and in the sea. But now a troubles is coming to you that's making merchant and making money upon the seas. Right? The Lord said rejoice, but what? It's gonna be woe to you. So now you're finally starting to see some of those woes, those calamities.
It says threatening global trade. Escalating attacks by Yemeni Houthi rebels in the Red Sea
Right.
are threatening vital global trade routes.
Bro, there you go. Hey, it's messing up your thing. It's causing you woes, man. Messing up your global trade routes, man. So now, hey, woe unto them that what? Dwell on the earth, man. It's gonna, hey, and the seas, right?
Preach that.
It says escalating attacks by Yemeni Houthi rebels in the Red Sea are threatening vital global trade routes, particularly the Suez Canal. International efforts are focusing on protecting these maritime lanes
Right.
and exploring alternative routes like the Cape of Good Hope
Right.
to ensure trade continuity.
Right.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, see, so this is all prophecy. See, it's all this is happening so that you know the signs of the times, right? The tokens. These are the signs and tokens of the time. So the devil know that he got but a short time coming down upon you, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, having great wrath, knowing you got but a short time.
And this is just in regards, because you know these people that are going to war against America right now, hey, they're like he said, they're rebels, man. They're not people with state. They're not nation states. This is the weak, man. And this is Joel 3:10, and it reads, "Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hook into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." So these aren't big nations. These aren't, you know what I mean, great people. These are the little guys. You haven't even really got into it yet with the strong nations. You know, they get ready to bring it to y'all.
Right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because they're being backed by Iran,
yeah.
right? And then even Iran's a small place technically, right?
Who's gonna back them now?
Yeah, Russia, God and Magog, yeah. Russia's about to back them, right? But yeah, keep going. You got some more?
No, that was it. That was all I wanted. Unless you want me to get more on it.
You still want him to, he was holding Deuteronomy 20:53 stuff, but are you doing that too? All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 53. It says, "And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters,
Yeah.
which the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, thy power, hath given thee, see, in the siege and in the straightness wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee.
Yeah, because he would come down with great wrath knowing that he got but a short time. In the siege, keep going.
It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother. Sorry.
Yeah. We'll skip down to 57.
Verse 57, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 57, it says, and toward her young one that cometh down from between her feet,
Right.
and toward her children. Let me start on verse 56, brother. I know
Different.
it's different, but
Yeah.
it'll get the point. Verse 56, it says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. It says, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet.
Right.
And
Because, it says tender,
right,
but also, because that's dealing with Eve.
right.
But Eve is like synonymous with America. Can you get that Isaiah 47, right? And then get the
Get it, brother?
get Isaiah 3 and 3 and 20. You go 3 and 25 and then right, because it's really the points in the 26, but start at 25 because it's going into that war because basically they're gonna have that draft, man, right? So even though this is talking about Eve being tender, this is talking about Eve, but Eve is like right there.
41, 47 and what?
Start with 1.
This is Isaiah 47 and 1, and it reads, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right.
Sit on the ground.
You see?
There is no throne.
Right. Virgin daughter, right? Right, keep going.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and
What?
delicate.
Well, you're gonna be what? No more called what?
Tender and delicate.
right? And that's how Eve was meant to be tender and delicate, but so was America. America was this tender and delicate place. But what? Calamity is gonna happen, man. So this Eve is gonna take a fall with their guy. You being a pit bull or with Esau, but
This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword.
right. So they're gonna bring in that draft, and your men are gonna fall by the sword. You got the famine, right? The pestilence, the things that's gonna happen. You're gonna have the martial law, the things, and they're gonna fall by the sword. And what?
And thy mighty in the war.
Yeah, in the mighty, in the war, right? Keep going.
And her gates shall limit
Yeah, so her gates shall lament, right? Lament, right?
and
So,
mourn.
so what's her gate? Her gate is Esau, man. Her gate is Esau. The thing that protects her is this society where you can call the police, you can do all this thing, so she can walk around proud. She can walk with a skirt up this high and say, I'm not a whore, though I'm wearing a whore's uniform. Hey, to all these things, hey, all that's gonna come to an end, man. Where they can cuss you out, call you a punk and a faggot to your face, right? All that's gonna be cut out, man. A woman is gonna, hey, all that disorderliness of women is gonna get put out the way, man. What?
And mourn. And she,
Right.
and she being desolate.
Right, being desolate, man, because this is what America's gonna be. America's gonna be desolate, and so it's gonna make Eve in a desolate place. But
Shall sit upon the ground.
yes, it come sit on the ground, O virgin daughter of Babylon, but you're gonna sit down right along with Esau, man. Come sit on the ground, right? What? Again.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 26. And her gates shall limit and mourn.
Lament.
And mourn. And she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
Right, yeah, she's gonna sit upon the ground, man. So that's America.
All right.
That's America, but it's going into, because you were saying it's a little bit different, but it's going into what's going to happen to us, man.
Right.
That's what happened, man. What?
And it's going back into, having the evil eye. It says, and to her young one that cometh out from between her feet,
Right.
and toward her children which she shall bear.
Right.
For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly.
Right, you're gonna eat your children. You're gonna, for one of all things, when there's no water, when there's no, you can't go to the grocery store, when there's no food, you're gonna eat your children. Go ahead.
It says, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates.
When the enemy should distress thee, right? Coming down with great wrath, knowing that they got but a short time, which that's going into what? Distressing, right? We get 2 Thessalonians 2:3. We get Obadiah 1:6. And we get okay. Let me get 2nd Ezra 15 and 17.
I got a picture.
Okay. All right. Going into the besieging, that famine and all that. All right. How we said earlier, the curses about eating the fruit of the womb. This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 10 in the New Living Translation, and it reads, "Tender-hearted women have cooked their own children. They have eaten them to survive the siege."
Right, yeah, there you go.
Yep, and that happened before, but it's gonna come back when that famine hits, man. And when this place goes down, you're gonna see, greater evils, man.
And it's gonna be funny because all these chicks do is, I love my babies. My baby. That's when you and her break up, you know what I mean? Oh, the babies is mine.
She gonna love.
She's saving them for some sliced turkey.
Right, she gonna love him with some hot sauce.
Yeah.
Some
little
cornbread.
bread.
Some cornbread, some hot sauce.
Yeah. Or it was gonna happen like the brother did a lesson about this chick. She was treating her dog real good. She was frying them food, and then all the black women were saying, "Y'all just mad because he's treating her dog better than we do you guys." Right? Showing that they're our enemies, right? Because they're putting this all out in public, showing that they were treating their dog better than us. But guess what's gonna happen? With no food, famine, your dog is gonna eat you. Right? Your dog's gonna eat your whole face.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna say, it's happening right now. There's a couple people in Oregon that ate their grandparents.
Okay.
Like literally, chopped their grandparents, the mom and the daughter, chopped up the grandma and cooked it.
Okay.
This was right there in Oregon.
Keep it in the family.
So it's happening. It's starting to happen now. You know what I mean? So how much on a greater scale is gonna happen, man?
Right.
Once when Jacob trouble happen, man.
And that's just showing you that hey, they're gonna do it. Man.
Yep.
They're gonna do
Oh
it.
yeah, when they lock down the cities. Oh man, no food coming in or out.
Well, they already prepping you for McDonald's.
Yep.
Anytime you eat McDonald's, you're already eating human meat.
Oh,
At
yeah.
McDonald's, they already proved it. So if you're eating human meat with McDonald's, they're already gearing you up that it's okay.
Like Soylent Green.
Yeah, Soylent Green. Yeah, good. Soylent Green. You know what I mean?
Hey, and the fries, when they can't touch them fries when they take them out of the ground for I think it was like a week or a month. They gotta let the poison get off on them. Their potatoes, that's why McDonald's potatoes are so perfectly because the chemicals and everything they're using on them.
Right.
Man, hey, once again, that's your boy coming into. He brought that to light. Old Cat Williams.
Cat
Yeah,
Williams.
he had it was a joke about it, and then in the end of his joke, he was like, "I wonder how many of y'all gonna stop eating they fries."
Well, the thing is, whether it's McDonald's, this or that, don't matter. Scripture says we're going to eat our defiled food amongst the Gentiles.
Jeremiah 4, right?
So I mean, it doesn't. I mean, we're eating garbage, man.
No, but theirs is extra defiled.
Yeah,
though.
extra.
Like, it's like there's a level like all right, it says arsenic, so I know I'm not gonna touch it, but theirs is literally arsenic, and people are still, you know what I mean? Like there's a level, like the Most High know you're gonna eat your bread defiled, but he's like, don't go after the most poisonous shit. You know what I mean? Like okay, here's some regular potatoes, they still got spuds, little brown spots, but these look perfect. But those perfect looking ones aren't just defiled, they're poison. This devil is poisoning his shit. Like he's going the extra mile.
No, let me get this on Matthew 24:15.
You want me to finish here? Or you want to go back up?
So you're already there.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
already
finish there and
finished.
jump
Okay.
before, jump.
Let me
Yeah, you're already there.
let me read 7 again. Matthew 24 verse 7. Then I'm gonna jump down to 15.
Yeah, come on.
It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom."
Right, that's what we happen right now. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. These are the warnings that the Most High has said through His Son that what's going to happen before He comes back, for the end of this world as you know it.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, "And there should be famines and pestilences and earthquakes
Right.
in diverse places."
Right, there's already famines going on. There's already earthquakes in diverse places. So you better be aware that the end of the world is coming. You must repent right now, man.
Right.
While the time is at hand, before the decree breaks forth, right?
Right. Verse 8 says, "All these are the beginning of sorrows."
Right. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? Go ahead.
Right. And I'll jump down to, you said 15?
Yeah.
It says, verse 15, it says, "When ye therefore shall see the abomination, the desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet,
Right.
stand in the holy place, whereso readeth, let him understand."
Right, because that's what I'm talking about. Because earlier, I was speaking with the brothers, the wall should come down. I was talking about 70 AD.
Right.
But 70 AD is going to happen all over again, man. Right? Because there's nothing new under the sun. Not to mention this devil is not creative, man.
Same playbook.
Yes, the same playbook every time. Yeah, he's not creative. He's gonna get carnal because he's carnal. He's Esau. His thing was to give because you have to know they lived for hundreds of years back in the day in Genesis, right? So he was already a grown man. So
I'm Salaki. Did y'all see that across the street?
No,
With the dude, it looked like a woman with the 3 little girls that kept staring over
With a
here
whole
looking at
mustache.
but she looked like some kind of, like, it was creepy, man. Jake is fucked up.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nigga.
It is, I think so, but did you see his gape and the way he was, like, he looked like he was his daughter's mama, but
I'm glad I did.
he kept staring over here and I was looking away, like, I don't even want to look, I don't even want to look. Like, this shit was creepy.
But this is what's wrong with Jake, man. This is what's wrong with our people, man.
Right. This is the book of Matthew, St. Matthew, chapter 24 to 15, again from the top. It says, "When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place.
right.
Whereso readeth, let him understand. Whoso readeth, let him understand." You want me to keep on?
Yeah.
It says, "Let them which is in Judea flee into the mountains."
Right. Yes, this goes with 70 AD.
Right.
Flee into the mountains.
Right.
Right. Come on.
It says, "Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house."
Right.
Like, it's basically in this time, man, don't look back, man.
Right, yeah.
Don't look back, man. It says, "Neither let him which is in the field return to take his clothes." It says, "And woe unto them that are with child."
There you go. That's woe unto them with what?
That are with child.
Right, because a lot of you're going to eat your child. You're going to eat your children. So in 70 AD, you can read the book of Josephus, and he spoke about this in the Josephus, and he said what the woman ate her children, and that's when they knew they were under the curses. That's when they were like, oh, you know what I mean?
I'll read it again. It says, "And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days."
Right, hey, them to give sucked in those days because they end up eating their children, man. And that's the thing that's gonna happen, man. War, death, pestilence, and you're gonna eat your children, man. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible, man. We're coming into that time, and we're very close. Go ahead, that second Thessalonians. You have a second Thessalonians?
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means."
Right. So, hey, we come out here to tell you the truth, but you can let the rest of this world. I noticed that when you even go onto the internet, it's a lot of things that try to have you distracted, man. It's a lot of different things where you go look up something and something else will pop up. Even when you're looking at news articles, they'll put another ad, another thing popped up in the middle of your thing while you're reading the article. somewhat so you distract you, so you're not really paying attention to the news, so you're not paying attention to what's really going on. So maybe that thing will pop on and you'll be interested in that, and then the thing that you were gonna do, you don't even do because this thing distracted you and moved you to something else. There's a lot of distractions, man. Right? Go ahead.
It says, for that day shall not come,
Right.
except there come a falling away first,
Right. Going into 70 AD, man. Right?
and that man of sin be revealed,
Right,
the
and
son of perdition.
Yeah, and we're revealing Esau even, man. We're revealing everything about him, man. Because you can see with this thing, the article that the brother read, that proves that he's an Edomite. He cut their water, their electric, he cut every resource that they could ever have. He cuts it off.
Medical supplies.
The medical supplies, he cuts it off. Got Obadiah, can you get Obadiah?
Yeah, I'm holding Obadiah. I got another
You got
precept
Obadiah?
as well. Yeah, I'm holding Obadiah.
Okay, you get the Obadiah, man? Okay.
What do you want, Obadiah?
7. No, not 7. Obadiah 6.
So this is Obadiah 1 and verse 6, and it reads, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up?
Yeah. Hey, how's his thing sought up? All you gotta do, you go no further than the news. We just read the article. That proves that he's the devil, right? He's committing genocide, but then his whole thing is to if it's not democracy, when it comes to the Jewish people, right? The Israelis, their bomb is Holocaust, right? They could just throw in, but the Holocaust.
Grenade.
So the Holocaust, grenade, Holocaust. Now you can't talk, so I can go in here and blow up all these people, which we don't give a damn. Those people are not our people, but then there are some Israelites among them. So, hey, you're just blowing up people, killing people, committing genocide. But while you're committing genocide, all you have to do is say Holocaust, and now nobody can say shit about the atrocities that you're putting forth in the earth. Anti. Yeah.
Right. And his hidden things are being searched out by the prophets, man.
Right.
Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
Quick precept to go with what you were saying a little bit a minute ago, because our people are going to rinse, wash, and repeat this. This is 2 Kings 6 and 29. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son, that we may eat him. And she hath hid her son. So, hey, this is Israelites, man. This is our Israelite women. Them women that love the baby so much. You know? Eating the young.
Yeah. Even though that was, like you said, that was an account, back during the time of King Solomon, right? Yeah, I think King Solomon, was it that the time when King Solomon?
I think this was another king that was on the wall.
Is that a different one?
Yeah.
But it just shows you the mentality that Jake had, man. All Jacob, man. They can do these things.
But it also shows you the power of the Most High.
Right.
So that was a real event. That actually happened.
Right.
So, is God gonna allow? But what they say, how can there be a God if babies die? Well, that was God. And that was His own chosen people.
Right.
They didn't obey Him. They didn't listen. So He allowed them that it was such a famine in the land that they had to eat their own children. And that's the thing that's coming back, man. Right? Cannibalism is coming back. It's way in America, man. When the famine, the race wars, when the dollar collapsed, famine is coming back for real, man. Thus saith the Bible, man. What?
This is going to back up what he said. This is Leviticus 26 and 29. And ye shall eat the flesh of your sons,
Right.
and the flesh of your daughters
Right.
shall ye eat.
Yeah.
And this is going back to that cannibalism, man. Y'all gonna tell y'all kids up, man. Y'all gonna be like, hey, my son and my daughter taste good. You know what I mean? So, this is Leviticus 26 and
Oh yeah,
29.
I had that on my list, but yeah.
That was also
Yeah.
the third time of King Solomon. They did the same thing. Okay? So no, they didn't eat it. It's what she fell asleep on the infant and killed it.
Yeah,
That's a different account. Salaki.
2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go unto a city and shall not be able.
Right. Dealing with the martial law, dealing with all the things that's going to be happening. You're going to to desire to go to certain places, and you're not going to be able. You're going to desire to go to restaurants or whatever. You're going to be seeking for food. You're going to be seeking for medical aid. Just kind of like what we're reading about the Israelis with Gaza. They cut them off from medical aid. You're going to be looking for it, and you're not going to be able. Right? You're not going to have it.
Well, they gave you an example during this whole, C-19. Remember when everybody was looking for the wipes,
Right.
for the antibiotic wipes and certain things, and they couldn't even find them. Yeah,
the Lysol, the Lysol spray.
Yep.
All the Lysol spray was all bought up. Couldn't get no more Lysol spray.
Imagine that times 100, man, with everything.
It's gonna get magnified. But
Verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled.
right, and that's what we're coming in. Jacob's trouble, man. Jacob's trouble.
Don't worry on it, man.
Jacob's trouble, man.
And
Keep going.
the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah. Hey, and if men are afraid, how much more if men are afraid? What about you women? That's why I said, she's gonna what? Sit on the ground, man. She's gonna sit in the dust. Right? Your men are gonna go to war, and the other one's gonna die by famine, and the other by the sword. And hey, where are you gonna be? You're gonna come sit on the dust on the ground. You're gonna be all distraught, right? Because hey man, it's gonna be a day like none other, like the scriptures tell you. You've never seen this day, and you loud, proud women. Hey, you're gonna get put in check, man. You're gonna know, because most of you women are gonna get put. Man, no man of the Lord is gonna pick a lot of you women, no matter even how beautiful you are. Nobody picking that.
I got a precept.
But
Now this is Micah chapter 7 and verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy
Right.
shall see it,
Right.
and shame shall cover her, which said unto me,
Right.
Where is the Lord thy power?
right,
Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
and that's the thing that's coming to you, women, man. You're gonna be trodden down as the mire. Mire means mud. Have you ever seen when there's a really muddy road and people have drove through it, the mud just kind of sloshes everywhere. It's like nasty. Look, hey, you're gonna be, hey, it's gonna get ugly, man.
Stumped out.
You get stumped out. It's gonna be ugly, man. Right? Your weave gonna go one way, and your press-on nails gonna go the other, man. The things are gonna happen to you, man.
Oh, in that day, they not even gonna have none of that shit.
Well, in the beginning they will. In the beginning, when it first started,
in
they're
the
gonna have it.
beginning, yeah.
In the beginning,
Hey,
yeah.
you know,
one
When it
lash.
first starts out, yeah. When it all jumps off.
you're gonna have 10 of them damn Gurkha troops. You know what I'm saying? Grab one woman. Hey, they gonna do what they want to do.
Oh yeah, they gonna ravish. Your women gonna be ravished.
Hey,
Yeah,
like Elder Malcolm says, you like riding the cock carousel? The cock carousel gonna ride y'all in that day.
Right, huh?
You know what I mean? Like because these women like to act like they dictating. You know what I mean? Like all of the dicks gets coming up in them. But in that day, now you ain't gonna be dictating shit. You gonna go back to that
Dick gonna be
subservient.
taken.
Yeah, and realize what dictate actually means.
Dick is gonna be taken.
Dictate. That means
Dick
from a
take.
balls point
Yeah.
standpoint.
Dick is gonna-
I'm gonna read the one you gave me down, but I'll finish up. This is Jeremiah 30, and I'll start at 7. It says, At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Right, yeah, huh?
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, it's the time of Jacob's trouble. So you women are going to be in the most trouble, man.
Right.
Right? Starting with you women, man. You loud, proud, what's the name? Freaking, you so-called black, Hispanic, Indian women, but the men are going to, it said the men are going to be afraid, right? But the brother just read, men are going to be afraid, right? How much more for you women, you Megan Thee Stallions and you, what's that?
Nicki
Cardi
Minaj,
B's,
yeah.
your Nicki Minaj is your Cardi B's.
Scamming, lying ass whores and bitches. I'm just keeping it real, man. Hey, you're gonna regret. You're gonna think about every single person that you did wrong in that day.
Yep.
Cause your ass gonna get stumped the fuck out, man.
No.
All right, you got to get due justice, and that's what's really scary about it. The Lord is letting you get away with all this iniquity, you know, with the freedom that the damn wicked Esau, even the so-called white man, gave you, and you got to pay for all that shit, man. You gonna get
It's gonna
stuck
be
the fuck out here
Yeah.
in these streets, man.
And that go for a lot of these. That go for
So
a
your
lot
judgment-
of these women.
Yeah, your
That-
judgment-
No way, dude.
That go for a lot of you women that put a lot of these Jake men in prison, man.
Right.
When these men get out of those prisons, guess what?
They gonna fuck you up.
They
man.
coming for you, Susie, Kim, and whatever your name is, Sasha. They coming for you, man. They gonna kick your door in, man. You can call the police all you want to,
So
because
they-
police
they
gonna
gonna be no
join in.
police.
911 is a joke in your town. So, man, hey.
Cause they gonna rape you, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
there ain't gonna be no 911.
Nope.
The internet's gonna be down.
All that shit.
All your regular everyday things is gonna be asinine. It's not gonna be existing. And see now you're in trouble. So the ones who so-called can fight and so-called can use a gun, you're only gonna be able to do that, but for so long.
That's right.
Right? Eventually, you're gonna need a man. You're gonna run out of bullets. You're gonna get tired. You got multiple men grabbing you from one direction to another. You can only fight but so many people. So at the end, they're gonna just snatch you, grab you down, and rape you. And who knows what they're gonna do with you after that? Now they can try to keep you around until as long as you benefit them. Because I mean, people do that now. People keep you around as long as you benefit them, but as soon as you don't benefit them, they'll cast you away. But in that day, casting you away is just putting you to death.
You're gonna be a sex slave.
Yeah, that's what I said. Until there's nothing more. You'll be a sex slave, or till you benefit them no more. Or they might trade you, right? Because women are going to be it's a booty. It tells you women are going to be money in that day. You're going to be easy to trade women, but then you're gonna have something to trade about, man. You're gonna have to look like something. You're gonna be able to do something. You're gonna have to have a talent besides popping your pussy like this. That's you women only talent is a twerk, man.
Booty clapping, booty clapping.
Hey, but what the hell you gonna do?
You can't sew. You can't cook.
What you gonna do when 6 niggas kick your door in? You ain't gonna be able to do shit. What if 6 dudes kick in a door of a grown man? He gonna catch trouble. What the fuck? What are you gonna do as a single woman in your house and 6 niggas kick your door and looking for food? You can't even fight one man.
Especially you Jake's women that think that you men. You're gonna get handled, man.
Right.
You're gonna get handled. Hey, like the brother said,
Ain't gonna be no
what are
argument.
you gonna do, man? How much of a man are you? That when you got 10 dudes kicking in your door, how much man are you? How many men you gonna knock out then? You're gonna get knocked out yourself, and you're gonna get ran through.
And when you wake up, it's gonna be all bad.
Man, it's gonna be all bad, man. You ain't gonna be no dude, man.
If she wake up.
If you wake up.
If she wake up.
They gonna take it. They gonna knock her out and take it. You know what I mean?
Couple times.
Yeah, she gonna be getting took when she woke up.
That's if she wake up, yeah.
It says, but he shall be saved out of it, which is going to the elect, man.
The elect, yeah.
And then this is Daniel 12:1 says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, withstanding for the children of thy people. And there shall be a
And
time of
who's-
trouble.
Who's Daniel's people? Daniel was an Israelite. His people are Israelites, right? So to stand up.
Yahweh Shai is an Israelite.
Yahushua is an Israelite.
That's right.
Who even called Jesus Christ is Israelite. Right.
Such as never was since there was a nation even to that same time.
Right. Hey, it's gonna be a day like none other, man. It's never been that day, even to that day, even forever. It's gonna never be a day like this. You're gonna have drones. You're gonna have drones with machine guns and missiles on it. You got the AI dogs. You're gonna have all sorts of. It's gonna be a day unprecedented, man. You've never seen this before.
It says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Right? Hey, and that's dealing with the elect. Only the elect is going to be written in that book.
Done.
Lord willing, we're those men. We're part of that number, Lord willing, right? That's the hope.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. All right, so many great miseries, man. All right, many great miseries. All right, it ain't say nothing nice. All right, because they have walked in great pride, and that's all you see. All right, the reason why we getting on the women because, man, in 2020, 2024, man, these women are arrogant as shit, man, prideful as hell. All right, and once again, you got to eat all of that. All right, all that.
Emasculated the men.
Right. Yeah, man.
The men and the women are in pride.
Right.
You got a man in the house, but he's soft as pudding.
Right.
Because
Right.
you done demasculated him. He ain't got no opinion. He ain't got no authority. Yeah, y'all women going.
Yeah,
It's gonna be ugly, man.
Yeah.
Great miseries.
And a lot of these men wandering around out here are deprived. All they get to do is look at y'all butthole naked all day long. You know what I mean? Thinking, and if they say something to you, it's sexual harassment in the office, or you frowning and belittling them and putting them down. Or they coming for your ass in that day, man.
Yeah.
You done said it, you done called him all kind of bullshit ass names
Yeah,
and said he ain't shit. Oh, he coming for you.
Yeah, I seen this chick. She will like purposely flirt with you,
Yeah.
flirt with you, just so she can say, "Oh, look how he's
Right,
a
right.
weirdo."
You know.
Oh, so that way she can get this attention. You know what I mean? And these attention whores and all this pride, but all you men are prideful too, man.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of you're gonna have to get put to death.
And these disgusting gym women too, because they come in the
that pride.
gym
Yeah,
extra
being all
tight
purpose.
shit, yeah, you know what I mean, breast pushed up,
Oh, yeah,
ass
they did that to that
bubbled
guy.
out, and if you look at them, oh, you oh my goodness, you dumbass.
You seen that one? The chick was like, "Look at him."
Yeah.
Bending over. That's what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
all of them, man. They got them all the time. You know what I mean? Every time you look, they showing them stupid asses, these gym bitches in these tight ass uniforms and shit. You know what I mean? And just exposed fully. What do you need to be in the gym working out like that for?
Right.
But that's the American way, though. They allows that shit.
They gotta get all the attention, way more than they can handle.
Yeah, from all of the ones that they've been rejecting and telling them they ain't shit. Nice motherfucker that he was nice then, but now he gotta be nice nasty on your ass.
This is Isaiah 13 and 16 says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Run that back, this damn train, man. Run that back.
Run it back. This is Isaiah 13 and 16. It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled.
Right, which means to be taken, stolen, robbed, right?
That's right. And their wives ravished.
Ravished means raped or graped. Great for those sensitive guys out there. It's for you sensitive guys, it's great. Right?
So-
I'm gonna get a strike on this.
Second Ezra 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. Hey, your wives are gonna be ravished. Hey, no man is gonna have pity upon his neighbor, right?
And they gonna hope it's a bushel of grapes in them days. Like, oh, you want grapes? Yeah, buddy.
Go ahead,
But shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Woo! Yeah, there it is.
That's
That is it. Hey, man. Hey.
And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
Hey, taking your goods, whatever you have, your water, your canned goods, right, everything you have, hey, and your wives, right? Because women are actually, they're for trading. You know what I mean?
And they're not even gonna leave your house. They gonna post up in your shit. With you riding in the corner.
They gonna Christopher Columbus it, huh?
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus your house,
You're gonna
right?
be riding
They
in
gonna
the
be up in your
corner.
house like, fuck your house.
Yeah. You know, but you gonna be dead in the corner, and then your wife and children,
Right.
as long as they're useful,
Yeah,
they gonna be, them grapes.
Yeah.
Green grapes, purple grapes. There'll be a lot of grapes.
Seedless ones.
Yeah. No pits.
For great tribulation.
For great tribulation, right? Troubles, Jacob's trouble. I think the brother read that, right? Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Verse 20?
Yeah, keep going.
Verse 20, behold, saith the Lord, I will call together all the kings of the earth
Oh, right. Going into World War III. What?
to reverence me,
Woo. Hey, he gonna call all the kings of the earth to reverence him. Go ahead, keep on.
which are from the
Joel 3.
rising of the sun,
Oh yeah, from the rising sun from the east.
from the south, from
Down,
the east,
down south. Who's in the south? Kim Jong Un, right? South, north, the North Korean king. Yeah, down over there, over to the west.
and Libanus to turn themselves one against another.
Hey, turn to gather you all together so you can turn once against another. That's World War III, man. So we're in that time, man. Right?
And repay the things that they have done to them.
Woo! Hey, and repay the things that they have what done to him. Which, if you touch the Lord's people, the apple of his eye, you done it to him. That's good.
What do you want to do?
Joel 3, 2, 3 and 2. Well, you can start at 1, I guess. Because that's basically what the Lord's doing, bringing the elect. Bringing in the elect. The elect, baby.
Did you want Jeremiah still?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want it now? Or you want-
No.
Okay. This is Joel 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat.
Bring them down to Yehoshaphat, man. You want to say World War III, man? And all those things has to happen, man. Right?
And
So you're fighting with the Houthis and Hamas, and you're warring with Yemen. You're shooting missiles over at Iran,
Syria.
and Syria, and all these other places, man. It's all coming to you, bringing down to the valley of Yehoshaphat, man.
And they know Syria was backed by Russia, which is still keeping al-Assad in there. So, you know, America, man, they playing the game that's meant for them to
That the
play.
Most High told them to play.
Come.
Yeah.
And I will plead with them there for my people.
Plead what means to judge them. You're gonna judge you, right? What did you read? You said that he's supposed to, that you want them to what? Admire? Reverence him. Yeah. So he's gonna make you plead and reverence him. So you're gonna judge you, and in his judging you, you're gonna have to reverence the power of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai. Because hey, who did it? Was that Nicanor? Did he do that? The Lord killed him. He's oh my God, your God. You do have a God. Your God, he's powerful.
Was that Judah?
Yeah. Was that Nor? Was it Nicanor? Yeah, I think Nicanor. What's his name? Right? What?
You got? And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Right, and that's what they're fighting over right now. Over in Palestine, they're fighting over that now.
This is 2 Ezra 15, verse 27. For now the plagues come upon the whole earth.
Woo! That's right.
And ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh Shem Yahweh shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him.
Right, hey. And you sinned against him, man. The Lord is not gonna deliver a lot of you jakes, man. There's gonna be a time where the famine, the death, the pestilence, right, 19:9.
Yep.
Right?
I'm gonna start at 8, brother.
What?
Jeremiah chapter 19, verse 8, it says, and I will make this city desolate, and in hissing, everyone that passeth thereby shall be astonished and hiss because of all the plagues thereof.
Yeah, astonished, for the plagues there, right?
It says, and I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons
Right, yeah.
and the flesh of their daughters.
Right, which goes back to what the brother read, which that's in the law. That's part of the law, which that's what we were reading, Deuteronomy 18. Deuteronomy means second book of the law, right? So don't be surprised, or what's that? Marvel not, like the Lord said, marvel not that these things have to happen, or these things have happened, and they're going to happen again. So don't marvel that you're going to have to eat your children because the famine, man, because the pestilence, because the wars that's going to be happening, right?
Right. It says, and they shall eat every one of the flesh of his friend
Oh, yes.
in the siege and straitness,
Right.
with their enemies,
Right,
and they that seek their lives shall straighten them.
Right. And Second Ezra said, "No man shall have pity upon his neighbor." So what it say? You're gonna eat your what? You're gonna eat even the flesh of your neighbor,
See, every one of the flesh of his friend,
the flesh of his friend.
right, in the siege and straitness, man.
Yeah, your flesh of his friend, which is friend. You know, dealing with your neighbor. Did it say neighbor too?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of the other. Your friend and neighbor. But yeah, your friend, which goes to your neighbor or wherever you live by, right?
Right. It says, wherewith their enemies, and they that seek their lives shall straighten them.
Right. Yeah.
They're coming, man.
Straighten goes into difficulty, right?
Right.
A situation of difficulty, yeah.
Right, yeah. When somebody's busting down your door, hey, that's putting you in straits, man.
Right, putting you in straits.
Putting you in a position of difficulty.
Right, like the brother was saying,
Yeah.
since guys
Yeah.
breaking in your door,
Right.
and that's just for men. It says men should be afraid. So how much more for you women? You're gonna be mad, right? You're gonna eat your children, man. Like,
This is gonna be for the elect, man. This is why I love the scriptures. Isaiah 65 and 13 says, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua power. Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
I think that's good. That's good.
Right. Right. Now, that's just the balance of the Lord.
Yeah,
This is balance. You know, as soon as Jacob's trouble comes, that's what's gonna happen, man.
It's the balance of the Lord.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Hey, that's what it is. Dealing with the Lord's here to save the elect, and the Lord is here making us perfect. The Lord said, "Let patience have her perfect work." So we're out here being patient, man, waiting for the day of the Lord to come.
Right.
We're not gonna raise up arms. We're not even gonna be out here with guns. We're not gonna be Sakari, right? We're not gonna be out here with guns. We're not gonna think we're in a great revolt, like we're trying to take down the government. I mean, the Lord set up this government, and He got to be the one that brings it down.
Right.
The Lord said, "Wait upon me," saith the Lord, man. Wait upon the Lord, so you can rise up to the prey, man. So He rise up to the prey, right?
Right. I'll get that. Go on, finish it. Zephaniah 3 verse 8, it says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yoshai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon
there
them.
you go.
Right.
They're gonna assemble the kingdoms,
Right.
right? To destroy you, World War III. So we're at that time.
Right.
Can you look up the definition of determination? Hey, man, you gotta understand what the Lord is about, man.
Right. It says, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Hey, jealousy, that goes into the Lord being Alashadja, man.
Right.
That jealousy, man. The Lord's, hey, He's jealous for His people, man.
Jealousy, yeah.
Right? He's gonna show you that He's gonna bring. He's what it say? He's an all-consuming what fire.
Right.
That's what Alashadja means.
Right, for the
All-consuming fire, man. So He's gonna show you that what ICBM missiles are gonna hit. The laser beams from the chariots are all-consuming fire, man. You're gonna know the Spirit of the Lord is gonna be in those missiles, man.
For the controversy of Zion.
For the controversy of Zion, man.
I got that definition.
The definition of determination, it says in law, a judicial decision settling and ending a controversy. The second, I got the definition B. It says the resolving of a question. Oh, Salaki, no, Salaki, that's not what I mean. A firm or fixed intention to achieve a desired end.
Yep, so that's his determination. He's setting this up, man, to achieve a desired end. And that is all these nations being destroyed and the elect being delivered.
2nd Ezra 15 and 49. I will send plagues upon thee. What is that?
Upon widowhood.
Widowhood.
Oh yeah, cause that's America, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it said it did. Can you get that? She said it.
Yeah,
that she was.
47.
Yeah. She said she was going to be a widow.
Right.
But you will be. Yeah.
Poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Right. Hey, that's America, man. You're gonna be destroyed. The Lord's gonna waste your this whole society away with famine, death, and pestilence, man. The world as you know it is coming to an end, man. There ain't gonna be no more Edomite supremacy. Would a white man get to kill people and put his face on a dollar bill, man, and say everything's okay? You know what I mean? You got to be saying, you should be glad we put you in slavery, right?
Right.
The nerve of the devil, man.
If you were
should
still
be
living
happy.
in Africa now,
Yeah, if you're still living in Africa, look how Africa's terrible. You should be happy that we grabbed you.
Well, it says Psalm 73. It says concerning oppression, they speak loftily.
Right, yeah.
They speak proudly concerning oppression. You know,
He's so proud, man.
Yeah, that's
Damn
proud.
devil proud.
You're right, because they do. That's speaking proudly by saying, yeah, you should be happy we got you. Because you'll be like those poor countries in Africa. Look at those poor children with the fucking swell bellies and the fucking flies in their eyes. But you did that to them too.
Yeah.
You fucking devil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. The richest nation on the planet, but they ain't got shit.
Ain't got shit.
Cause this devil does.
This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 8. Actually, I'll start off in verse 7. It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever.
Right, you said you're going to be a lady forever.
Right.
America's going to go on forever. Right?
So thou didst not lay these things to thy heart.
Yeah, you didn't lay the things to heart that America's going to be destroyed real soon. Right?
Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
You didn't think of the latter end because God got to put judgment to you. You can't rape, rob, and murder somebody and nothing ever happened to you.
Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of the fall. Right. It says, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am. There's none else beside me. See, I shall sit as a widow.
Right, you're going to sit as a widow, man. You said,
I shall
you're
not
gonna
sit as a widow.
but you're going to be a widow, though.
It says, neither shall I know the loss of children.
No, you said you ain't going to know the loss of children. You ain't going to sit as a widow. You ain't going to never know the loss of children.
It
But
says,
what?
but these two things
But these two things,
shall come to thee in a moment,
in a moment,
in one day.
in one day, man.
The
That
last-
means it goes into in Revelation. It says in 1 hour.
go get that?
Yeah, you can get that.
all right.
It says the loss of children and widowhood. It says they shall come upon thee in their perfection. Woo.
Hey, what they've been doing with the missiles? They've been launching them and testing them,
Right.
and so the missiles are what are perfected, man.
Right.
Because there was a time when you could shoot missiles, and there wasn't a GPS tracking system attached to the missile system. There wasn't what do you call it? Satellites
Right.
that make sure that they hit directly to the specific place, because maybe the wind may blow it, so it might go off a little bit. But now that they got a GPS tracking system, it's going to hit directly. That's why the Lord said that they shall not miss.
Are they not using like AI now?
But that's going into the satellites.
Right.
They're using the satellites in the GPS system, so it's going to hit directly latitude and longitude exactly where they want it to hit, not where they were used to guess.
What else is gonna be guiding them?
For the Spirit of the Lord.
is
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
guiding them.
Right.
That's right.
It says they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments.
Yeah. Dealing with all these different methods that you put drugs out there, right? Even the CB19, that was sorcery, right? That was their drug, the CB19, the witchcraft, man.
Well, you got that,
Right.
That Guagua with that Michael Shield gonna be that GPS.
Yeah.
Go
yeah,
tear their ass up.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
This is
built-in GPS missile finder.
This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 6. Reward her, even as she rewarded you,
Right.
and double unto her.
Hey, this destruction is going to be way worse than what happened to us in Jerusalem during 70 AD. You've never seen a ICBM missile that, hey, what'd you say yesterday? It blows up in the air and then it shoots down.
Right.
That didn't happen to us in 70 AD. So
Pushes
you're gonna
out
get
and
double.
it draws back in.
It draws out.
Push everything, and then it's gonna suck
Sucks it
everything
all in.
back in.
What'd you say that the movie that we were talking about yesterday?
Backdraft.
Backdraft.
It's gonna be like Backdraft, but it's gonna be a hell of a lot hotter, right? Because they said it's the core of the sun. So you got 200 million missiles. That's the core that has the heat of the core of the sun. Man, hey, go ahead.
It says, double according to her works.
Hey, double.
In the cup which she had filled to her double. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her.
Right.
For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen,
Right.
and man no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Right.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day,
Right.
death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, who judges her.
Yeah. He said, well, plead. Plead means to judge. Yeah, that judges her.
I heard talking about some
America,
kind of
Babylon the Great.
Babylon the Great.
That's it.
It's 2nd Ezra 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
Held fast the hill of Esau, yeah.
First.